With the new and upcoming animated Jurassic World show Chaos Theory having recently been teased by Netflix, many fans are wondering about the direction of the show. What campers will return? What dinosaur species will we see? When will the series be set? There are many rumors circulating about the story direction and what Jurassic World characters we might see, and today we're going to explore the very best of these rumors. My name's Jack from Jurassic Outpost, and this is the top rumors about Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Before we begin, we wanted to thank you all for being with us today and make a note that this list is indeed just rumors. We do not know which of these may come true, but wanted to discuss the possibilities surrounding them. We're very excited for Chaos Theory, and we know you are too, so let's waste no more time and jump straight in. Starting with number 8, the Styracosaurus. Now, this dinosaur species was actually considered for Camp Cretaceous, appearing in one of the many primary pieces of concept art. The dinosaur was later swapped out for the Sinoceratops, which actually makes it the second time the species has been considered for a Jurassic story, but was cut before even being designed. The first was in Jurassic Park 3. In an early version of the script, when Dr. Grant shows footage of dinosaurs on Isola Sorna during his lecture, the footage he shows depicts a pack of velociraptors intelligently hunting a Styracosaurus. Anyway, we've heard that this dinosaur species might finally get its time to shine in Chaos Theory, but we'll have to wait to find that one out.
This is gonna be so sick, right?
Number 7. Speaking of dinosaurs, we mentioned in our last video that Jurassic World Dominion's Atrociraptors might make an appearance in Chaos Theory. We don't know the scope of their involvement, but we've heard that the show might take us into a timeline that aligns with Dominion, meaning we might get to see what those dinosaurs were up to prior to their escapades in Malta. We might even see the creation of these species by whoever bred them. It could be Biosyn, but it could be a different genetics company entirely. Remember, these dinosaurs were created with DNA from the male and female velociraptors that we see in Jurassic Park 3, but how did they get that DNA? Maybe that will be explored in Chaos Theory. Would you like to see the Atrociraptors again? As always, be sure to share your thoughts down below in the comments. Number 6. Owen Grady and Claire Dearing. These two were originally planned to cameo in Camp Cretaceous before the fall of the park, however, they were ultimately cut from the show in the end. While their stories may have come to a conclusion in Dominion, Chaos Theory will almost assuredly be taking us back to the events that predated this movie. Claire and Owen both went into hiding with Maisie after the events of Fallen Kingdom, but they were also getting wrapped into adventures like working with the DFW to conserve wildlife, and even going rogue and helping the dinosaurs break free from immoral captivity. There is enough common ground between them and the campers to cross paths, so if the story allows for it, then it only makes sense.
Oh, you like that, do you?
I do. Yeah. Okay.
Number 5. With the potential for the Atrociraptors to return, will we see their handler Soyona Santos? The character first graced our screens in Jurassic World Dominion and has become an admittedly divisive fan favorite ever since. While the Atrociraptors' fates weren't quite so successful in the movie, we wonder what adventures Soyona and her pack of vicious carnivores might have gotten up to prior to what we see in Malta. We've heard a rumor that the character might appear in Chaos Theory, and that makes us wonder how. Will the show take us back to the Lockwood Manor for the auction sequence, and will it reveal that Soyona was actually there? There are a lot of unknowns with this character which give the writers an open canvas to explore within the show.
I do have another job for you. Short hot money's double.
Number 4. Bumpy became quite the Camp Cretaceous icon, and from the very first season was Ben's closest ally. We know that at the end of the show, Ben was seen alongside Bumpy on Manticore Island, but will the Turquoise Ankylosaurus make a return? We suspect that a new dinosaur may fill a similar role to Bumpy, maybe a young herbivore or even a carnivore playing the role of mascot at some point. If we take a look back at some of the concept art for Camp Cretaceous, the writers considered many species for the juvenile before they decided on Bumpy. They considered the Maiasaurus, the Parasaurolophus, the Pachycephalosaurus, and even an Allosaurus at one point. With that in mind, will Bumpy return also? All signs point to yes.
No! Bumpy!
you get so heavy?
Number 3. We have heard that the titular characters and Camp Cretaceous counselors Dave and Roxy might appear in the show. The two characters were present in the first season of Camp Cretaceous but didn't appear again until the very final season. Many fans had been hoping that these characters would play more of a role in the series, and with Chaos Theory now on the horizon, maybe they will. It's possible that after their time spent on the island and with the various things that they encountered, these two might want to be involved with the mainland dinosaur outbreaks, or perhaps are unintentionally dragged into these events. Dave and Roxy's experience on Isla Nublar gives them good reason to help the ex-campers in dealing with their encounters with outbreaks of dinosaurs on the mainland, so we might be seeing them again in Jurassic World Chaos Theory.
So sorry I'm late.
On to number 2 now. Jurassic World Dominion introduced us to the genetic engineering company Biosyn alongside the character Lewis Dodgson. Dodgson appeared in Camp Cretaceous chronologically before his appearance in Dominion, but we know that Biosyn have been around since the early 90s and have been after dinosaur DNA to catch up with InGen for a very long time. With Chaos Theory supposedly aligning itself to the movie timelines and taking place at some point between Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, it's very possible that the main characters of the show will encounter some of Biosyn's work, whether that would be dinosaur poaching, dinosaur creating, or something else entirely. Biosyn were originally going to be a part of the Camp Cretaceous story, and before being switched to Manticore, Biosyn were actually going to be the company that recruited and blackmailed Sammy into smuggling dinosaur DNA off of the island. There were also plans to have Kenji's dad have stronger ties to the company, and while this didn't come to fruition, maybe Biosyn will have time to shine in Chaos Theory.
I can get money. Yeah. Money's cheap these days.
And on to number 1 now. We have heard possibly the biggest rumor of all. Chaos Theory won't actually take place in the Jurassic World era, but as the name implies, will take us all the way back to 1993 with Jurassic Park and Dr. Ian Malcolm himself appearing. Okay, just kidding on that one, we really haven't heard that. Chaos Theory is definitely set in the Jurassic World era. However, we have heard that the elusive island of Isla Sorna might be appearing once and for all. Now yes, we know more Isla Sorna rumors and speculation, but hear us out on this one. The island was rumored to appear in Camp Cretaceous and had actually been planned as the second island before the writers decided on creating Manticore Island. If Chaos Theory really does feature Brooklyn and her investigation into the Lockwood Manor, her investigation could end up leading her to Biosyn, who we know were actively removing dinosaurs from Isla Sorna. So we might see the island after all. And with that, will we potentially see the Buck T-Rex and family that cameoed at the end of Dominion? If we do return to the island, what other dinosaurs from Isla Sorna would you like to see? So those are some pretty exciting rumors, and while we cannot speak to the validity of them, we know that Jurassic World Chaos Theory is going to be an action-packed adventure and is likely to fill in gaps in the timeline between Fallen Kingdom, Battle of Big Rock, and Jurassic World Dominion. We will find out more about the show when Netflix reveals whatever they plan to this November, but what are you hoping to see in the series? Which characters would you like to make a return, and which dinosaurs would you like to see? Share your thoughts below in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching and stay tuned to Jurassic Outpost for more Chaos Theory news.